Welcome to Mirror Park Studios. I'm Modern, this is Owen, and we've got a script showcase for you today. Owen's been working on a script that we've now released. So, Owen, take it away. What have you got for us?
What we've been doing is we've been working on introducing a brand new roadside procedure script, which includes a more realistic breathalyzer and drug system with custom props and custom UIs to make it a lot more immersive for people when they're doing it, rather than the current text chat roleplay people do now. So if you want to spawn the weapons, Malcolm, I can give you the spawn codes when you're ready.
Yeah, so weapon options, spawn by weapon name, ready when you are.
So it's weapon underscore breath
And that gives me the breathalyzer. And the other one?
and weapon underscore drug A.
That gives me the drugalizer. Okay, so what do I do if I want to breathalyze you first? So it's giving me as unarmed weapons, so I can, once I've got them, I can just switch between them here. So I'm going to pull out the breathalyzer.
So what you need to do now is you need to third eye me, and on there you'll get a prompt. Now, this obviously checks the weapon to be in your hand first, but it also does a check for permissions, which can be customized by the user.
Okay, so what it's done is it's changed the UI. It now says select a reason. So my options are currently sus. So how would I choose a different reason?
So you use the left and right arrow keys to switch between the reasons. I think there's currently only 3 or 4 reasons on there.
Okay, so we've got suspicion, other, RTC, and moving traffic offence. So I suspect you've been drinking. So once I've got which one I want, how do I then proceed?
You press enter, and what it'll do is either proceed, or it'll prompt you again to proceed just to make sure you've got the right option.
Okay, so right now I need to insert the age. So I would ask your age. Let's say you're 36 years old. How do I now input 36?
So what you do is you press the 3, which would update the first number. Then you press enter to move on to the second number. Then you just put the 6 and press enter again, which will prompt you if you want to proceed or not.
Brilliant. Okay, so now we need to select your sex. I've got the options between male and female, so I'm going to select that you're a male, and now it's giving you the prompt to blow.
Yep, I've got the prompt, so I'll pass it back to you now. And I'll
Okay,
set
so
my results off.
That's now analysing. Okay, so now it's failed. So the legal limit would be 35, you've blown 50, so it's a Section 5 Road Traffic Act offence. So moving on to the drug testing then. So I'm going to spawn the drugalizer weapon here. And I'm going to third eye you and select a drug wipe.
Now
So
it's done.
up the hand, wipe that on your tongue. And wait
So I
for the
now
results.
provide my results, which I'll provide now. And they should come back through to you now.
So I've got the test line that's just appeared now to show that it's working. And now I've got the results. So you are negative for cannabis, but positive for cocaine. So you're under the influence of cocaine. Now I've got the result. If I want to reset that, how do I reset that?
So to reset that, we want to make it so you don't just lose it if you accidentally put it away while you're dealing with someone. You simply do /drug underscore reset as the command.
Brilliant. Okay. So the UI appears and disappears as you pull the weapon out. So can this be integrated into things like boot scripts?
Yeah, really simply, because it's weapons, most boot scripts automatically have it in. You can add it to V menu as an add-on weapon, and there's even possibility for those who have QB core servers to add it to their server as a custom weapon. So it's completely standalone. It'll work with any sort of framework you have with slight configurations.
Okay. And I've noticed on the weapon wheel as well, although it specifies that you are selecting a drugalizer, there isn't a custom icon. Can you just explain why there isn't a custom icon?
So to add a custom icon, everyone knows you have to edit part of the HUD. Every server now has a custom HUD. So us providing one would provide no benefit to the servers because they can't just slot that into their HUD as they can the weapons. However, we're more than happy where possible to provide support in replacing it. And in the README file that we give, we'll provide a tutorial from the FiveM forums which shows how to add a custom icon.
Brilliant. So we will provide a icon for it, a graphic for it. However, individual servers will have to do the steps themselves to actually put it on.
Yeah.